Too long. Okay. Hold on, gotta reset. This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. You can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to Vacation the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Paul, the first Earthman ever protector of the universe, bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar. Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 141. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, master of the Quantum Zone and the Kickstarter. It is.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And master of something, but not anything that cuts hair. It is.
No, this is the very, very shaggy Matt Kona. Hi, everyone. And we got a Kickstarter going to get some trimmers, if anyone's got some.
Nice. Buy Matt. What is that thing? Buy me a coffee. Buy me a haircut.
Yeah.
Coffee, GoFundMe, yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to cut my hair? Go fund me. But yes. So since the last time we talked, a great thing has happened to our country. Will Kickstarter is about to go live in a few hours.
That's right. It's going to bring us together as a country.
That's right. And no one will be trying to sue you to stop it either.
That's right. Count, don't count, whatever.
We'll see.
So yes, Will joined us last on Friday night on Capes and Lunatics to promote the Kickstarter. So
nice.
Yeah. Sign-ups are still available.
Yeah, I know Ray was, I told you Ray told me he liked your appearance, and he even told me, he's like, I can't wait to Ray's counting the minutes until he can support you.
Nice. That makes me happy. Happy.
I know you have at least one supporter coming.
One backer.
Bubble boo boo.
Yeah, that guy.
I hope it's going somewhere nice.
And it gave us a new drop.
I hope it's going somewhere nice. I love Homer Simpson. He's awesome.
I know. Who doesn't love Homer Simpson?
Hey, I have a question for you guys. In my latest order from Westfield, the Doomsday Clock trade came in. So I haven't read it. I don't really know kind of what I'm in for. Have either of you guys read it?
Yes, I read the whole thing, even though it 12 issues, it took like 2 years to come out. So
I have not read it. I have no input.
I haven't read it in one big chunk yet. I haven't gone back and binged it yet. Like I said, I was reading it as it was coming out. I mean, it's all right. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of them trying to retcon New 52 and stuff. It's basically like, oh, Dr. Manhattan was messing with everything.
Because he, tends to do that, right?
Yeah, so he basically released the universe and took like a big chunk of time out of the timeline.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens. Well, Gary Frank's a really good artist, and Jeff Johns can be a really good writer and can be not sometimes. So, it's hit and miss, but I'll give it a try and see what I think.
Well, two things I did see today is one, of course, it must have sold well because also drawn by Gary Frank. They're doing a sequel to Three Jokers.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe springboards off the bigger news. I guess DC is going to go for a big omniverse thing where basically they're throwing out continuity. Nothing has to like.
Oh, I remember us talking about this like a while ago. Things can just cross over and not matter.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Yeah, but it's a big official plan now, I guess. Yeah, it's like you could basically do whatever version of whatever character you want, I guess.
And it'll happen on some Earth.
Like the Batman in your Batman book doesn't have to be the same Batman as in the Justice League or whatever, you know. It's gonna be the Wild West.
That's something that, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because continuity. Yeah, you look at New 52. Hey, we're going to start over. Or you look at what was the ultimate universe. Hey, we're starting out with no continuity, but guess what? After a month, suddenly you have continuity. After a year, you've got a year's worth of continuity.
Well, that was like the problem with New 52. It's like, yeah, they're, you know, most of the books, they're like, yeah, we're jumping 5 years in. It's like, well, what happened in those 5 years? Oh, Batman had every single Robin he's ever had.
Yeah, all the important stuff happened, right?
Yeah, and it's like, you know, they wanted everything at once. So it's like, yeah, Harley Quinn's been there since the beginning, and blah, 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 yeah.
I mean, a lot of the continuity that we take for granted was just made. It accreted over the years. You know, it was something that,
I don't know. I just think they get new readers. They got to like chuck continuity. But it's like when you started reading, did you care that, you know, maybe the first issue of something you picked up was like 200 or 300 on, you know, issue 2 or 300?
No, it made me, first off, you typically got a full story.
Oh, yeah.
You had subplots, of course, that moved along. And I think Roger Stern and Grunwald, you know, and David Michelinie, those guys were masters of this, you know. Chris Claremont, you know, you got a story, you got something there, but then there was a continuing subplots that, hey, I want to know more about this. So I think I'll go, this was pre-internet days, I think I'll go see what I can find in back issues, you know, at comic shops or flea markets or, you know, whatever. I mean, if you look at Marvel, a lot of the early books that I kind of got into were, there wasn't a whole lot of continuity, like Marvel Team Up or Marvel 2-in-1.
Yeah.
You know, there was some continuity because the Thing was in Marvel 2-in-1 and Spider-Man was in Marvel Team Up. But it didn't seem to really impact Amazing Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man or the Fantastic Four. Sometimes it did, but often it didn't. And
yeah, it made me want to run to the back issue bins and get that, which Ray is all jealous of, back issue bins, because, you know, any back issues over there are like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Him and I were reading through the 2 volumes of Essential Spider-Woman, you know, the first series from like the 80s, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I finished the first one, and yeah, he was talking last night. He's like, man, yeah, they're coming out with like a, I don't know, like it's like a hardback or whatever. He's like, yeah, man, it's so expensive now. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, 50 issues. I don't care about them, you know, it's in black and white. Because I said, because just for the 1 volume, I'm like, yeah, you get 2 essentials for less than that. He's like, oh yeah, you guys are, you know, probably paid next to nothing up there. Overpriced, you know, I can't help it. You know. I'm going to pay more. You got to ship them around the earth.
way around the earth. That's true. I mean, that was part of the fun, was learning, you know, hey, there was an editor's note, which, you know, do we see those anymore? We see them in Quasar, of course. And
that's what I said. When I was talking to the others about continuity, I said, we don't get editor's notes anymore.
I mean, now it's, if you want to know something, you just, I'm going to go look it up. Okay, we'll go to Chronology Project, or we'll go to, you know, wherever and see what happened. Whereas it was kind of more organic, and it just felt, hey, I want to go see what I can find. And I found this, and you had to piece it together yourself. Somebody hadn't done it for you. And that's not to say that it was a barrier, you know, to keep people out. It was, for me, it was more enticing that way. Because, hey, I got to go discover it myself.
Well, do you think Marvel and DC don't care if you go to buy back issues now? I mean, unless you're doing it digitally, they're not getting the money. You know, if you go to buy a hard copy, they're not getting any more money off that back issue you're buying off the guy at the store.
That's true, but they already got paid once, right? Because somebody bought it. You know, some shop owner paid for it, and then either sold it or didn't sell it and shoved it in the back issues. Yeah. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you go to buy like a 10 or 20-year-old back issue, you know, like I said, unless you're doing it digital. Marvel, DC, like, I'll make any more money off that. We don't care if you go.
Yeah, I mean, but you would think that they would potentially think about the shops, because that's shops are their partners, and that's one of the way the shops kind of help their customers,
I don't know if it's like the big corporations now, because it seemed like, back in the day they cared about, the customers and the stores.
Well, and nowadays they're kind of competing against those back issues because they're putting out collections. You've got Omnibus, which I love. Omnibuses are awesome. Not only can you read a whole giant chunk of comics, but you can potentially knock someone unconscious with it. Pretty awesome.
That's what me and him were talking. We got those 2 Essential Spider-Woman volumes. I mean, they're in black and white, but I mean, each one was only like, I don't know, $13 or $15 a piece or something. Mm-hmm. And then between the two Essentials, you got all 50 issues of that original Spider-Woman run.
Yeah, but part of the problem is
that like they Marvel like 2-in-1 first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily get. I mean, like Matt's been going back and digging up and finding, Marvel Age. They're not going to collect Marvel Age, and then you can find all kinds of really cool. Matt's found all kinds of really cool stuff.
That's why I want to do. I want to try to like go and dig up some Marvel Comics Presents, because they don't reprint those basically.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know when Ray and I talked to Terry Cavanaugh, he edited that, and I think it's just too much trouble, paying everybody and all the paperwork and stuff, because there was how many different writers on there.
4 different stories twice a month. Yeah, I mean, it was
like 150 issues. Yeah,
or once. I think it went up to 175.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah. So yeah,
but I mean, they have reprinted some stuff. I mean, Weapon X was in there.
The Weapon.
I remember buying that off the stands, and that was just like. Awesome, Barry Windsor Smith cover, Wolverine.
Yeah, because I got it when they collected it. Yeah, I pretty much think that's the only thing they collected out of that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other. I mean, the Quasar story, of course, is in our first Quasar trade.
Yeah, but you would think. I mean, I know it's a big hassle, but you think they want to collect those, because pretty much, I mean. Yeah, at first it was just an X character, but after a while, Wolverine was in every issue. I thought Wolverine was just like the license to print money.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I did. Oh, you know what I did see today? Before I forget this, I saw this and I said I must tell Matt Kona about this. Now look at him roll his eyes. He's like, "What?"
No, you summoned me. I'm not rolling the eyes in advance. I like to be thought of and to hear news. So I'm not rolling the eyes at that.
Matt Kona. Yes. No, they were saying. I think they said, is it Disney? I guess they're like. They must have let the trademark on the name lapse, but supposedly, I guess recently they re-trademarked the name Darkhawks. They're like, oh, is something coming with Darkhawks? A movie or TV show?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. And of course, everything is related to Quasar. Mike Manley was the artist on those early things, and Mike Manley did issues 7 through 17 of Quasar.
I love some smart ass when the link, it was on Facebook or something, and some smart ass in the comments went, man, does this mean my Darkhawk number 1s are going to be worth something?
They're worth whatever they're worth to you, sir.
The first appearance of Darkhawk was technically in the Marvel Age issue that previewed issue number 1.
Oh,
there you go.
I don't have it. It's a little rich for my blood.
Oh.
Why? How much is it?
I have the original. I have Darkhawk 1, but I don't remember how much that it averages at asking price for. But it was in like the $40 range or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it because it's because it's technically Darkhawk's first appearance? Is that why it's?
Maybe. I don't know.
So I was gonna say I didn't think Marvel Ages would be expensive, because that's all.
Some of them are.
News.
Yeah. No, some of them are for.
Well, if they're rare, I guess maybe.
Marvel Age 97. That was the first appearance of Darkhawk.
Wow.
Those might be some hidden gems. Those might be worth something, because if people didn't save those like they did the regular comics, those might be worth something.
Yeah, it's listed. It's listed for $75 from a seller on Amazon, plus $4 shipping. They don't even pay for the shipping on it.
No, man, they gotta protect. Nice protective packaging that's shipped it.
They should.
The street. Oh, the price tag.
I love the hardbacks because I don't necessarily get it for the. I mean, the price guide's interesting because it lists lots of comics, and I can do research on comics. It also has some pretty good.
I got one or two back in the day. But they were the soft cover. Yeah, they weren't the hardback.
But they've got some pretty good articles on like the history of comics, like Victorian comics and the Platinum Age comics and things like that. It's cool. Yes. Plus, it's a hardback. I'm a sucker for hardbacks.
Yes, children, don't judge Will. He reads it for the articles.
That's right. I do. And to look at the pretty pictures. Okay, so Marvel Age.
It can be had for $15.38 plus $5.20 shipping if you want to go the eBay route. But
look at Will wants the official price.
Condition is not guaranteed.
Official, yeah. Number 97, you said?
Yes.
Listed at 25 in here.
Oh man, that guy won 75s. Really looking for some suckers.
Yeah.
And it looks like Marvel Age ran. Do you know how many issues it ran?
I think it ran 130 something.
140. So
140.
You know your stuff, man. You know your stuff.
It's pretty close.
And I'll check Marvel Comics Presents while we're here. It went to.
I think you're right with the
175. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Weapon X is. That was like number.
Oh, I'm sure it was in the 70s. I think.
First part, Weapon X Part 1.
Is it like 72 or something? Issue 72 or something.
72. It's only listed for $25.
Well, that's not bad considering it's like I wonder if that went down. I wonder if that went down in price after Wolverine Origin came out because that was like the oldest Wolverine you got, but then it came out.
Yeah. But yeah, these are fun. I like them a lot.
Yeah, those are great.
I love books. All right, so should we get to this issue?
Let's do it.
Quit putting it off. So yes, Namor 48. Namor the Submariner, number 48. Starblast.
Hey, does it have a number on that cover for the Starblast, or is that just an empty circle?
I can't. Looks like there's something in there, but I can't tell. Can you see? Because I'm reading digital tonight. Screen it just looks like a gray marble or something.
Yeah, I don't think that there's an actual number there.
It's like a kidney stone or something.
Wait, 58?
What?
40. Namor 48.
48, yeah.
48, okay, all right. I'm looking at 58. That's not right.
Kona's like, there's no Starblast on this cover. What are you talking about?
It could still be a part of it, man.
The Avengers. It looks like a 9, right? It looks like an inverse 9, kind of.
I don't know. I'm having trouble seeing on the iPad screen here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, not a Zoom.
It could be a 9.
It might be a 9. So
might be. What's it actually supposed to be? I wonder.
According to us, it's part 10. So they're only all.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah. So Namor 48, Starblast part 9 or 10. Who knows? March 1994. Into the Black Abyss. All right. All right, get ready, Ben Grimm. Moments ago, the mighty Submariner and his partner, Walter Newell, were rescued from a watery tomb by the Invisible Woman and her teammate, the ever-loving blue-eyed Thing. Now possessed by a mind-controlling skull hugger, the Thing's mission has shifted from salvation to condemnation.
There's still time to pick up Fantastic Four number 3. I can't read that. 385 for the full story.
I was gonna say we haven't gotten 386 yet, but hey, we're trying to sell some units with this crossover, kids. So yeah, go pick up Fantastic Four. Glenn Herdling, writer. Jeff Isherwood, artist. Michael Higgins, letterer. Gilness Oliver, colorist. Mike Rockwitz, editor. Ralph Macchio, group editor. Tom DeFalco, still no nickname, editor-in-chief. So, tell how fun this is.
Susan, look off! As he spears into Namor.
Hits the wall. My invisible projectiles have no effect on that creature attached to his head.
Well, we better try something else quick. The way those two are going at it, they'll destroy the ship in no time flat.
Walter, listen to me. I will carry my adversary to the airlock. Once we are inside, you must flood the chamber. No, you can't. Then we'll drown.
Not to worry, Mrs. Richards. The skull huggers adapt their host physiology to suit their environment. I hope.
No. No. As the things like throw Namor into like the side of the ocean. This is not going as planned. I had hoped to achieve an easy victory in my own environment, but this is the skull huggers' environment too. He kicks Ben in the face. My only hope is to wrest the creature from Ben Grimm's head. Neptune's beard. He parries my every attempt to remove the offending symbiote. If I could just take him unawares. Wait, what's madness? The skull hugger is dislodged by itself. It looks like it's
Invisible Woman?
Yeah,
Nope.
invisible. You were doing the invisible one.
Oh yeah, not by itself, Namor. I had to lend an invisible helping hand.
I love the look on Ben Grimm's face. Yeah.
You think he's losing the ability to breathe.
Yeah.
Susan, do not allow its tendrils to attack you next. Don't worry about me. Just get it away from Ben. I will deal with the symbiote while you attend to your comrade. Now that the skull hugger is removed, he is succumbing to the ocean's pressure. It seems to be squeezing his internals through that laceration on his face, where he was cut by Wolverine, the aforementioned Wolverine. An invisible force field should do the trick. Then that is the two disasters we have managed to avert, as Namor's like ripping that skull hugger apart. We make a pretty good team, don't we, Namor? I have always held firmly to that belief, Susan Richards. Yeah, he has.
And I don't think he was ripping the skull hugger apart. I think he was shucking it up like a clam.
I got where you were going, man. I appreciate.
He wants to shuck with Susan Richards, man. Minutes later, in the
Hold still, Mr. Grimm. This will only take a moment.
Sheesh, if the guys on Yancey Street ever hear about this, I ain't never gonna live it down. I mean, my insides are squeezing out of me like I was a tube of blasted toothpaste. Doc, is it me or does the whole ship feel like it's shaking?
Shaking? Whoa. Namor, it's another electromagnetic pulse. Feels stronger than the last. And it's definitely originating at the bottom of Challenger Deep. The waves seem to be coming at 4-hour intervals, which means the next one will be powerful enough to knock out communications and erase the memories of every computer worldwide.
The depths are my domain, Walter. It is time I settled this matter once and for all. This talker, which he puts on his head,
Talker. And points to
this fancy talker, I'm putting on my... Man, where's he from? Arkansas?
It could be.
This talker will allow me to communicate with you while I am underwater. Susan, where's the destruct mechanism? Right here. This little thing? Size doesn't matter, Namor.
Namor, I've locked onto the frequencies used to operate the Jason ROV. Remotely operated vehicle. We'll be able to monitor your progress through its camera eye.
or a seer, as they call it.
If I joined you, we could. No offense, Susan, but you would only slow me down. I must do this alone. Oh, you stubborn! As she gives him a kiss. Somebody's flotation devices up. Not to sound like a doting mother, but please be careful. I've already lost too much. Do not worry, Susan Richards. Just pray that the others have already accomplished their mission. Several miles overhead, in the skies above the Pacific Ocean.
This is Ant-Man? Or no, that's Tiger Shark.
Yeah, was I Ant-Man? All right. These are the last coordinates broadcast by the Stealth Hawk before we lost her in the magnetic storm. Tamara, that hydrolysizer will allow you to breathe in an oxygen environment. Unfortunately, I don't have the same luxury for myself in the ocean depths, so it's up to you and Tiger Shark to find Sue and Ben. I've got to get back to Freedom's Plaza where Elijah has gone into labor. Johnny and Trent are going to need all the help they can get. Good luck.
You have our eternal gratitude, Ant-Man.
Yeah, thanks a heap, Ant Guy. What a toad.
Arliss, while I too share little concern for Ant-Man's new teammate, I must discover if they have succeeded in destroying this hemisphere's Earth thruster.
I know. Some kind of battery for those skull-hugging crabs that control your sisters, right?
Yes, and if Namor and the Fantastic Four destroy it, my race will die as surely as their symbiotes.
Yeah, but if they're not destroyed, they'll shift the Earth's axis and melt the polar ice caps, flooding the Earth. Tough choice for you, maybe, but no skin off my back either way.
Hey, look, a ship. It must be the Fantastic Four's Stealth Hawk. Bing, bing, bing. Hey, the sonar's... It's picking up something outside the hull. That's the monitor showing. Holy crow, that's Tiger Shark.
Walter, arm the lasers.
Afraid I'll have to disregard that order, Mrs. Richards. The Shark's a guest of mine.
Guest? Ain't he supposed to be the bad guy?
Shh, quiet, Ben. They're here.
Oops, sorry.
Well, Arliss, I still feel so heavy in this type of environment.
I know, babe. Why do you think the surface dwellers are so dense? Hey, Rockman, right? So, Walt, where's our submarinating host? Sorry. He's 6,000 fathoms down, Challenger Deep, where we suspect lies the second Earth thruster. I'm tracking him at the remote vid camp. I'll relay it to the big screen. Uh-oh, it looks like some of Tamara's sisters have come out to play.
Walter, the Avenging Sun has no time for games. Imperious Rex!
Okay, that's a pretty awesome page.
Yeah.
We finally get some Imperious Rex. We've been sorely lacking in that department lately.
We've been Rexless.
Oh!
Sorry.
Rexless. I have broken through their barrier. The Benari have reached depth limit and descend no further. But neither can I. The pressure's knocked him out. I've got to go after him.
What are you, nuts, Susie? You gotta let me go out there.
No, Mr. Graham, she's right. The pressure would split your head like a ripe tomato. But he's the thing. He's super dense and she's like a normal human, right? I mean,
yeah, but I think they're saying the wound in his face that if it squeezes that, it's gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
His soft gooey insides are like exposed.
It's like a payday bar. Cripes! What kind of power does that spock-eared barracuda hold over women?
Meanwhile, one of Namor's subplots, the West Coast office of Oracle Incorporated.
I just want to say that the seawater has certainly made Ben Grimm a little salty.
You want me to do the oily businessman?
Sure. Yeah.
Of course, James. I've got the old man's log to pinpoint its exact location. No, he never found it because he was sidetracked. I'll tell you this. It's somewhere in the Antarctic. We can mount an expedition using funds diverted from oracles. The witch. I hear she's playing a few cards through a full deck. Keep seeing ghosts of her.
I could be the sexy lady.
Yeah, Kona, do it.
I do hope you're not talking about me.
Gotta go by. Miss Mars, what an unexpected, a pleasant surprise.
Please call me Phoebe.
Okay, Phoebe. If you're here about the eco-terrorist affair, I assure you the police.
I'm here about your position in this company.
Position?
Yes, I can see that you've made quite a name for yourself at the top, but I think you'll enjoy yourself just as much. She seductively grabs onto him.
Miss Mars, what are you?
She clears off the area in the bar and lays on the bottom. Gets on top of him.
Miss Mars, Phoebe? Is this like in lieu of bonuses this year?
I think she's interested in the bonus. And at the bottom of the ocean, Dr. Duo, it's like swimming in a pool of ink down here. It's so dark that I can't make out. Wait a minute. My helmet lamp just flashed across something moving, but I don't think it's Namor.
Meat must eat meat. Defend yourself, Mrs. Richards. Those are Hab, faithful pets from my homeworld, who are protecting their mindless masters from extinction.
Then I'll try to be as gentle as possible, which shouldn't be difficult since my invisible force field has the consistency of bubblegum at this depth. Whew, I think I disoriented them. I'm continuing my search for Namor in this Stygian deep. The pressure suit and my own force field should offset the ocean's stress as long as I don't encounter any more resistance?
Poing, poing.
Mayday, we've engaged more Binari. Force field has been breached. Pressure too much. Blacking out.
Mrs. Richards, Susan. Namor, if you can hear me, you gotta save Mrs. Richards. You hear me? Your girlfriend's in danger.
Girlfriend. Susan! But where? It looks up. The bomb set to explode in 18 minutes. Nowhere near its target. If I take Susan back to the ship, there won't be time to destroy the Earth thruster. No choice at all, really. If there's one surface dweller who deserves to live, it is this one.
Namor, in God's name, what are you doing?
It's playing hero for Susie, Doc. Yahoo! Thank the waves.
Forgive me, ladies, but there's a very dear friend you're trying to hurt. Throwing him out of the way. Sue! Great Neptune, she's turning blue in the face. She's not getting enough oxygen. Must forgo any danger of rising too quickly. Get her to the stealth hawk immediately. There, just a little further.
Namor's popping out. He ain't gonna make it.
No, I believe the word is pooping out.
Poop. Namor's he's pooping out. He's pooping out. He ain't gonna make it.
Don't get your tights in a bind. Tiger Shark is here.
And shortly thereafter.
Not bad for a bad guy, Rock Man?
Listen, thanks, Todd.
Tamara, get her helmet. Get it off.
Yes, she is so limp.
You go in my grip.
Ultra shoes, that's how you say breathing.
Okay. Get back. I'm going to give her mouth to mouth.
Stay away from her. If anyone's going to give her mouth to mouth, it's going to be Namor.
It's my name on the front of the book. Move aside.
I'm going to Speedo. Breathe, please. I can't let another one. Can you give them more?
All right.
I would assume that's Ben Grimm, maybe.
Oh, yeah. She's hallucinating.
Oh, party's over, people. We still have a bomb out there.
Oh no, yeah, she's still because she says, "I knew you'd come from me, Reed." I think that's it. Still you, Walter.
Oh, look, the Jason unit is picking up something. A hab. It's Zun. He must have swum here all the way from Aquaria. But why? He's picked up the bomb and he's taking it down Challenger deep. I'll guide Jason down to follow him.
This is very strange behavior for a hab, Walter Newell. They were not bred to be autonomous. They were pets, trained to save their masters from harm.
Maybe that's what he's doing, Tamara. Maybe he realizes that the Benari died long ago and that he's just saving their souls. What's this? Some kind of tentacles writhing up and grabbing him? They're dragging him into the monolith. Mike. They're dragging him into the monolith. My God, Namer, that could have been you. And poor Zun still clutching the bomb. Wonder if he really knew that it was set to.
I love the sound effect. Literally says "explode" with three.
Explode.
Wait, explode. Oh wait, did you read that, Kona?
No. Tiger Shark?
Oh wait, Tiger Shark. Sorry, that's me.
Oh
wait, no, I think she's first because I'm.
They're all gone, all of them. I'm really the last of my race. Arliss, there's water leaking from my eyes.
Those are tears, Tamara. Those are tears.
My heart goes out to you, Tamara, but we may soon be joining your lost sisters. The force of the explosion has caused the cliff walls to collapse. And since this craft is still inoperable, it seems likely that we shall meet our demise beneath an avalanche at the bottom of the abyss. And the underwater venture will conclude in the Fantastic Four 6.
And we will not mention it in the main Starblast books at all, ever again.
So we only have one more part of the ocean.
We will never speak of this again. No.
Oh, please, especially once Reed comes back. That kiss will never be spoken of again. So, thoughts on this issue?
It wasn't too bad, I don't think. I mean,
no.
The art was fine. It wasn't, crazy like we've seen in some of the other issues. And I mean, the story made sense. We knew. I think something that helped this one was that they focused on a lot fewer characters.
Yeah,
than they have in other parts.
Yeah, because even like you only got, except for like that one page with Ant-Man, you really only got 2 members of the Fantastic Four: Namor, Stingray. Yeah, Tiger Shark. Yeah. It moved quicker too.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot less dialogue and a lot more action.
Yeah.
So, what did you think, Arliss? Tiger Shark would go on from here and star in his own HBO series.
Oh yes, Robert Wool is the
yes. Every time someone said Arliss, that's all I thought.
I've seen a little Arliss in my day. You can find me on Arliss Chat Wednesdays on the Suits and Tie Network. No.
Oh my God! You know what I discovered? I haven't watched any. Well, I haven't rewatched any yet. But you know what I discovered on CBS All Access besides Star Trek?
What's that?
Wait, is it CBS All Access? I think it's CBS All Access. Or is it HBO? I don't know. It's either CBS or HBO. Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah, it's CBS.
Yeah. So I saw an ad that like was on Facebook. I'm like, what it is? And I looked last night and I was like, yeah, it's on.
Yeah, I've read that they're going to be bringing back.
Oh yeah, they're doing new episodes of Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, I guess Mike Judge must have ran out of money or something.
And they're doing new episodes of
Ren and Stimpy, I think, is it?
Ren and Stimpy's one, but like Powerpuff Girls, maybe? No, Animaniacs and Tiny Toons.
Mm-hmm. I think
on Hulu. I think.
Weren't they talking about doing a Powerpuff Girls? I think they did talk about that, but it's supposed to be like a live action. Now they're like teenagers or something.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't read that.
I heard that a while ago, but I haven't heard anything since. So, but yes, see how great Starblast is, kid. We were talking about Beavis and Butthead.
I would love. Beavis and Butthead. Hey, it is relevant to the Quasar world.
He did appear in an issue of Beavis and Butthead. That's right.
That guy takes orders from a turd.
Quasar is the center of the Marvel Universe. He's connected to everybody, right?
Pretty much.
That's why they need to give him a series again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
no. They need to continue with the series. Like start with 64.
61.
61. Yeah.
But no, I was looking because I saw it when I was on my phone this afternoon. I saw something on Amazon, and I was just looking for it now to put up on the screen, but I can't find it now. It was like it's a poster from 1989. It was like it had like different books that I guess were premiering in '89 because we were always looking for a connection. But who was at the top? Two of the top two characters on that poster: Quasar and Moon Knight.
Ooh.
Moon Knight. Do we know anybody that likes Moon Knight?
Soshin, right? Soshin.
Oh, what the F?
Who? I haven't heard from Soshin in a while. Maybe.
Lilith? Is it Lilith?
What the F?
Look how big it is.
Did they ever? I mean, there was a story, of course, on who was going to be playing Moon Knight. Was that it was pitched to him, or did he actually accept? Do we know at this point?
I haven't heard anything about any. They were, as far as I know, they were still in talks. Yeah, I don't think there's been any more news.
If there was only some place we could go, some perhaps podcast we could listen to, that was, I don't know, all about Moon Knight.
If only we could find the Moon Knight podcast. We would have to go searching into the night. All right. Well, speaking of, should we hear what Ray had to think of this issue?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
All right, everyone. So here is our good friend Ray, host of Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. To know her is to fear her, a Spider-Woman podcast. And you can hear him right here the last Tuesday of every month talking Scarlet Spider with me and Matt Kona. And, of course, as we were hinting around that, his number one joy, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. Oh, my God. Wait till you guys have to listen. It's coming up soon. Me and Lilith recorded a intro for him.
Nice.
It's like, hey, it's Phil and Lilith of the Capes and Lunatics podcast. And we're like, you're listening to Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. I said, if no other episode, you have to play that one Lilith's on. But I think he said he might put it on next week's or something. All right, so yes, our friend Ray had 6 minutes and 59 seconds. Oh, he almost gave you 7, Kona.
Oh.
Again, it's like a contest between Matt Kona and Lilith, who's gonna. Ray. All right, so I got to start this and then put the picture up. All right, everyone, here is Ray to tell you all about his thoughts on Namor 48.
Hello, Quantum Zoners. This is Ray. I am leaving some feedback for the next exciting chapter to Starblast. Namor Submariner issue 48. Now, right from the get-go, I just wanted to say that I did enjoy this issue, and mainly because, and no surprises, similar to previous issues, it seemed very disconnected from the overall Starblast event. Sure, it was partly involved with it, with the thingamajig that was at the bottom of the ocean, but let's face it, it's a standalone story. It was just based on a particular premise of dropping the bomb in the particular area that they needed to stop the disruption of the old hullabaloo, the magnetic waves that would shut down everything on planet Earth and would flood the Earth, all that sort of stuff. So it was an exciting premise. It was very much bolstered by the cast of the Fantastic Four, namely Sue Storm and the Thing. Now, what I really did love about this issue was mainly the interaction between Namor and Sue Storm. There, I loved the flirting that Sue actually leveled towards Namor, and unsurprisingly, towards the end where she is saved by him, and she blurts out "Thank you" or "I love you," Reed, much to Namor's surprise, and I'm sure to his dismay. It was very well done. It showed the level of care that Namor had towards Sue. The thing at the beginning with the Thing and the skull hugger was pretty cool. That was quite exciting. It didn't last too long, but the thought of the pressure kind of pushing his innards out of that kind of injury from his face was quite grisly. But I did enjoy the fact that Sue and Namor banded together, teamed up to the thing and save it from the skull hugger. Mention also has to be made to Phoebe Mars. I mean, this comic was dripping with sex. Can I say?
Yes, you can.
The sexual tension between Namor and Sue Storm, and then Phoebe Mars with the trench coat. Not the trench coat you think of in the 90s, but one just covering her lingerie as she leaps onto a. I just didn't pay attention. Mackenzie. So is he? It must have been a descendant of, or related to Namor in some capacity. We all know that he is a Mackenzie. But anyway, some rumpy pumpy happening there between Phoebe Mars. She gets
cutting that up.
Of the strife. I've only really read her in maybe the first 20 or so issues of Namor the Submariner by John Byrne. So I haven't seen her in this iteration, but she's definitely calculating. So something is afoot there. Power struggles, power takeovers, empires are built on trench coats and lingerie. So I found a very enjoyable issue. And again, I just want to reiterate, much of that has to do with it not really being part of the overall Starblast thing. I seriously, I couldn't really care less as to what happens in Starblast, other than maybe Quasar's involvement. Skeletron there. Kayla's pretty cool. Starbrand, interested to see what happens to them. But that's kind of like a mediocre romp to me, and I very much enjoy more so the interactions in the Namor kind of tie-in. The art was really good, I thought. There was one splash page, you guys agreed, where Namor declares Imperious Rex, and he's kind of going downwards on the page, and he's surrounded by Tamara's species that seems to be kind of under the whim of the skull huggers. So that was really cool. I mean, anatomically, though, it was a little inconsistent. I want to call out, I don't know if you guys probably will have mentioned it, Phoebe Mars is her head in one shot. I think it was perspective, but it looked really small for her body. And there was another shot of Namor where his head looked disproportionate and quite small compared to his muscle-bound body. But overall, I really enjoyed the art. I thought the art was more than decent. It was above average. I really liked that. So those are the thoughts. 48. I have been impressed with the Namor issues, and of course, there's a little bias for me there. But for me, they are by far the stronger and the more interesting than, unfortunately, the cosmic aspect of Starblast. But anyway, I'm keen to know what you guys think as well. What did you think of? There was one of the queries I had. It seemed like it was a traumatic thing to remove the skull huggers from people, and they literally died. I think it was Tamara's. I can't remember these days. Is it Tamara or Trieste? One of the sisters died from it. The Thing survived just by Sue Storm pulling it off. I guess maybe because he's more resilient and stronger that he survived and the others don't. But there was also made mention that if they did drop the bomb and it did detonate, Tamara or Trieste or whoever it was was scared that that would be the end of her species. And unfortunately, lo and behold, it was. A little small thing, sorry guys, still going. A little small thing on Zun. He kind of came out of nowhere. Is that called it MacGuffin? Have I got that wrong? But he just came in to perform that task of dropping the bomb anyway.
Plot device.
Which solves the hero's problem of needing to drop it in time.
Duke says
But it actually had the effect that I guess they wanted. But much to Tamara's dismay. Anyway, I can't wait to listen and keep it quantum. Blue blue.
Blue blue. So what was that? What was that? Rumpy Pumpy? I don't care if I have to stay up late. I'm finding that drop.
Well, I appreciate Ray's analysis as always.
I know his in-depth analysis of Namor's, muscular
supporting cast and
musculature.
He knew the splash page we were going to be talking about too.
Yeah, he did. He knows us well.
Wait a minute. Isn't every page in a Namor comic a splash page?
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I learned it from watching you, Cora.
Do you consider the Namor books to be real page flippers? Okay.
Something smells fishy around here.
Oh, wow. I am.
We've hit bottom.
I'm like a fish out of water here.
Oh my god! But just when Ray started his feedback, I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, for this to be part of the Starblast story, I'm like, doesn't it? I mean, can any two storylines be further apart? I mean, one's in deep space, the other one's at the bottom of Earth's ocean. Can they be any further apart?
And there's no discussion about. There's no coordination. It's just this thing's happening over here because it was kicked off in this other book, and never the twain shall meet. Yeah,
because I'm trying to remember. Did they even mention, even in like Starblast #1, that this stuff was going to the ocean?
I don't know, because I think, didn't they arrive in Namor's book? They splashed down.
I think so. Yeah. Again, it's like the Secret Defenders. It's like, yeah, something's happening. Yeah, who knows what, right?
They just need the Hulk to come fix it, or mine, or whatever his name was.
Oh my lord! At least Namor and Fantastic Four have some kind of plot. Again, that's Secret Defenders, which is pointless. They could even last the whole issue. All right. So yes, next week, Quasar 56.
Yay! Back to Quasar.
And then in 2 weeks, we'll get the final part of this Ocean storyline in Fantastic Four 3-6.
Nice.
Cool.
And then Starblast 4 and Quasar 57. So yes, double check. Yes, only four more Starblast issues, gentlemen.
Wow, that's it.
Wait, is 57 even a Starblast crossover?
I don't think it is. No, isn't it the race, or is that 58?
The what? Oh, the race. I think the race is 58. Well, Kismet isn't Kismet in one, and then Makari's the other.
Yeah, Kismet, and then 59 is the
I'm looking,
inventory story, and then 60 is the final issue.
Yeah, 57 is the Kismet one, and then I think 58's the Makari one. Yeah, 59 is the fill-in one. So we only have like 3 more Starblast left. Yes. Oh, that's right, because it does end in Starblast 4. Yes. So Quasar, Fantastic Four, Starblast. Boom.
And we will be done with this.
But then we're going to be closer to 60, though. That's all right. I'm looking forward to next year. Squadron Supreme. Well, after the big 150 retrospective. Yeah. Squadron Supreme series, followed by alternating Classic Quasar and Captain Marvel.
That's right.
And again, I cannot wait. 70s Rick Jones, voiced by Matt Kona. I am so hyped.
It's going to be pretty groovy.
I hope.
Yeah, Daddy.
Yeah, I hope I don't let you down.
Oh, come on. Cannot. Yeah, Daddy.
So, what historic Quasar stuff are we going to be going through? Because once we get done with that, we'll, I guess, move into Starblast, Star Masters eventually.
Yeah. But I'm trying to remember. I think just because we're alternating too, I think most of 2021 is going to be like
Marvel. There's an extra Marvel 2-in-1. There's the original Captain America books.
All right, let me look because I got everything on one big list. Squadron. Like I said, Squadron Supreme will take us pretty much through April. Then in May we'll start with Defenders. Remember that Defenders for a Day?
Defenders for a Day story. I forgot about that. That's pretty awesome.
So there's like 3 issues of that. That'll take us to June. Then we'll get. Then we start the Captain Marvel. Yeah, then we're gonna start. It's gonna alternate Captain Marvel and then the Defender stuff. And then more Captain Marvel. Oh, we're gonna get some classic Avengers issue. Oh, that's Captain Marvel stuff. Some old like Avengers 72. Oh, Cone, you can read old Avengers on purpose this time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Dazzler's on here. Dazzler number 9.
Oh, yeah, Dazzler.
There's a few more Dazzlers on here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dazzler 9 and 10. Like I said, when we go and doing the Dazzler 13. That's that. As part of the Marvel stuff, Submariner number 30. So we'll be back the day before by
the original. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming. Marvel 2-in-1 81. Incredible. I don't know. That's Dazzler 21. Yeah, we got at least like 3 or 4 issues of Dazzler on here, Kona.
Nice.
So, like I said, some old Avengers for that Marvel stuff. I'm trying to find.
And we already did the Captain America Incredible Hulk crossover where he changes his name from Marvel Man because of sneering children.
I think 234, the issue after that, I think is on here. But yeah. I think
the Quasar.
Oh, we're gonna get some Thor issues like Thor 421 because Quasar's in those. I know there's some. Oh yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man, the 168 through 170 that'll be coming by. Around this time next year. But yeah, because it's like a Spider-Man crosses over with the Avengers when Quasar.
That's right. Yeah. And I think he was a member at the time too, or
reservist,
rotating reservist or something. Yeah.
Another 4 issue. Captain Marvel. Next December 31st, 2021. Guess what episode? Kona's favorite, Web of Spider-Man 76, where Quasar's plowing the road.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna end December with that next year. Oh.
Wow.
Hey.
It's gonna be I can't wait to hear Ray's feedback for that one.
I like the panel he appeared in.
Yeah.
So after the Squadron Supreme stuff, we're gonna have the Captain Marvel stuff and a nice little grab bag of Quasar stuff, and even the Marvel stuff like alternates between his series and some Avengers issues. So
cool.
We won't get
very
bored.
Cool.
Nice little mix of stuff, yeah. And even in that Squadron Supreme, I think in the middle of that miniseries is that Captain America tie-in issue.
Yep, that's right.
Grunwald, yes,
by Grunwald. And Mark Farmer, and I can't remember who the artist was on that. I think Mark.
I swear we looked this up a week or 2 ago.
I know.
We're old men, people.
Paul Neary inked by not Mark Farmer. It's Paul Neary who's doing the art. I get them confused because they both inked Alan Davis, and I love Alan Davis. He's awesome.
Alan Davis is awesome. All right. Anything else?
No.
I was gonna say we can actually let Matt Kona can actually go to bed when this is over instead of having Halloween.
I can.
Except what he's doing now is storing up energy for next year. When he does
pretty much. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
All right, everyone. So, yes, send us your thoughts. Starblast is coming to an end soon. Thank goodness. Send us your thoughts for Quasar 56 next week. Is that 56? Yeah. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook. We have a page, the Quantum Zone, and our Grunwald Groupies Facebook group, so go join us. Hey, Sosha, we haven't heard from you in a while. Have you turned left, right off the map? Come on. I want to hear from you. All right. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Links to this to our YouTube channel. You can watch this video. You can see Ray's nostrils. Links to the merch, links to the Patreon, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio and Hunt a Killer. Use the code Southgate for both of those to get a discount. Go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Volume 1. The audiobook is coming, and so is Volume 2. And when you go on Amazon for all your holiday shopping, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that crazy fish man, Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. Please kick me in the pants.
All right, Matt Kona, beside your comfy bed, where can people find you?
You can find me on the internet at Matt Kona, MATTKONA, and that's on the internet, THEINTERNET. Google it.
A bunkie.
Yeah, just so we never forget.
Suck it, Lilith.
All right. Well, all right. A master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people find this new Kickstarter that's going to drop in a few hours?
They can find that at crossoverdivision.com/KS for Kickstarter. So yeah, that's you can contact me at Walred. That's WALLRED at Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and all those places. You can find my work at Diary of Night. That was another book that I did, Diary of Night, diaryofnight.com. And you can find, of course, Crossover Division, which we just talked about, which is launching tomorrow, probably in about 12 hours or so. So I'm a little bit, I'm perfectly fine, you know. This is my shooting hand, sorry. A little nervous there. It launches and got a great art team on it, so it's a lot of fun. And then you can always find lots of cool stuff about the Quasar at the Quantum Zone, which is quantumzone.org. I hope it's going somewhere nice. He goes grip.
All right. Yes. All right, everyone. So yes, go support Ray. I just called you Ray. Will's Kickstarter. Remind me we're Australian. Yes, go support Will's Kickstarter. And again, as always, if you want a virtual comedy show right in your house, contact Matt Kona. Kids, would you like someone to make fun of your parents over the computer? Contact Matt Kona. Parents, would you like someone to make fun of your kids? Contact Matt Kona. Would you like a funny way to divorce your spouse? Contact Matt Kona. Do you need a comedy show for your parents' funeral? Contact Matt Kona.
That got dark fast.
Trying to get the boy paid. Come on. All right, everyone. Yes, Quasar 56 next time. Get toward the end of Starblast and the end of the Quasar ongoing. All right, everyone. Remember, come back next time. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it mouth to mouth.